What's up, and welcome to the Adulting Academy. Have you ever wondered what it would look like to look back on your life and feel zero regrets? Now, it sounds incredible, right? But how do we actually get there? Should you risk it all to chase your dreams, or should you play it safe? In this video, we will look at reasons why most people don't like taking risk. And then next, I'll share 7 tips that can minimize the risk while still taking chances. And I'll share my personal journey of playing it safe, the opportunities I missed along the way, and how finding the right balance between risk and caution can lead to a life with no regrets. Let's go.
In a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk.
So, is the biggest risk that you can take is not taking risk? Do you like taking risk? Or are you more of playing the safe role? Leave me a comment down below. I myself typically play it safe. Imagine a world where no one dared to step beyond the familiar. What if no one ever braved the open seas to discover new continents, tried exotic spices that revolutionized everything we eat, or pushed the boundaries of innovation to create life-changing inventions? The world as we know it thrives on the boldness of risk takers. Think about Christopher Columbus. He set sail across the vast unknown, defying conventional wisdom and discovering new lands. Everybody thought he was crazy. Or the Wright brothers. They dreamt of soaring through the skies like a bird and turned that dream into modern aviation. Of course, there's Steve Jobs, who challenged the status quo with the creation of the iPhone, redefining how we communicate and interact with the world and the power that we have in our hands. These risk takers didn't just shape history, they reshaped our reality. But what does that mean for us? Should we play it safe or take risk in our own lives? Today, I'm going to share my personal journey of playing it safe, the opportunities I missed, and how finding the right balance between risk and caution can lead to a life with no regrets.
I think what risk actually looks like is not doing something that you will then spend the rest of your life regretting. There's a quote, people regret way more the things they didn't do than things that they did do.
Hi, I'm Todd, and I'll admit it, I am risk adverse. I've always been someone who's avoids taking unnecessary risk, preferring the safe road and making safe decisions. Perfectionism has been my guiding star. Everything had to be just right before I'd even consider trying something new. And failure, it was never an option. So what did I do? I took a corporate job because I knew I'd have a steady paycheck, insurance, paid vacation, and what I thought was lifelong job security. But I had ideas, big ideas that involved risk that I wasn't willing to take. What if my idea didn't work? How would I pay the bills? How would I start all over again? And these thoughts kept me from taking chances that could have led to a very different life. The what ifs began to pop up. And they may for you too. I may have started this YouTube channel years ago, and now I'd have millions of subscribers. Maybe I'd have a best-selling book and be running a multi-million-dollar company of my own. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm happy with the life I've lived, but I often wonder how things might have turned out if I'd taken more risk earlier in life. Even in my safe corporate job, I played it extra safe. I avoided moving to the big city, starting all over again with new friends, a new neighborhood, and new challenges for a big part of my life, a big part of my career. But now at this point in my life, I want to look back and say that I lived with no regrets from this moment forward. I went back to school and I earned my MBA. I started this YouTube channel 2 years ago. I launched my own business and I've gotten involved in the community. But you know what? I've also seen the flip side. Some people took too many risks and they lost everything. Their job, their family, and so much more. So the key, I believe, lies somewhere in the middle, finding a balance between risk and stability. So let's take a look and see what stops us from taking risk. The first one is fear of making mistakes. Fear of making mistakes can paralyze us. It ties us into that perfectionism, self-doubt, and the fear of failure. but mistakes are how we learn and grow. The next one is fear of the unknown. Stepping into unfamiliar territory is scary. The fear of not knowing what lies ahead often keep us stuck in our comfort zones, missing out on better opportunities. Number 3 is the fear of change. Even when we're unhappy with our current situation, the fear of an uncertain future can be stronger than the desire for something better. Number 4 is perfectionism. Perfectionists avoid taking risk until everything's perfectly aligned, which rarely happens. This pursuit of perfection can lead to missed opportunities. Next is a lack of confidence. Self-doubt can prevent us from believing in our own potential, keeping us from taking the risk necessary to achieve our goals. Now, you may fall into this one too, is overthinking. Overanalyzing every possible outcome can lead to indecision. When we spend too much time weighing pros and cons, we can become overwhelmed and fail to act. And yes, I do that all the time. Next is our comfort zone. The comfort zone provides security, but can also become a barrier that prevents us from pursuing new experiences and growth. And this one, I'm sure, affects all of us as well, is financial constraints. The fear of financial instability can deter risk-taking. Concerns about losing money or jeopardizing one's livelihood can prevent people from pursuing those ventures and other risky endeavors.
Almost any accomplishment in the history of the world has come at the hands of people who've taken risk. People who are willing to push the envelope. People who are willing to explore the unknown.
To live a life with no regrets, you've got to take some risk. And here are some ways to minimize those risks while still taking chances and pursuing your dreams. The first one is research and preparation. Do your thorough research before taking any risk. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be. Second is start small. Begin with smaller risks that have manageable consequences. This allows you to build confidence before taking on bigger changes. Set clear goals. Know what you want to achieve and why. Having clear objectives helps you stay focused and reduces the likelihood of veering off course. Next is have a backup plan. Always have a contingency plan in case things don't go as expected. This safety net can minimize the impact of failure and give you the confidence to take the plunge. How about seeking advice and mentorship? Learn from others who have successfully taken similar risks. Their insight can help you avoid common mistakes and make more informed decisions. Assess your tolerance for risk. You've got to understand what your comfort level is with risk. This helps you make decisions that align with your values while still pushing the boundaries. And number 7 is balance risk with stability. Maintain a stable foundation in key areas of your life, like finances or personal relationships, while you take risk in other areas. You don't want to have risk being every day of your life. Thank you for joining me on this journey of reflection and discovery. Now, if you're grappling with this decision to play it safe or take risk, I hope this video has provided you with some clarity and inspiration to find your own balance. Now, if you're interested in exploring how to align your career with your passions so you can take calculated risk in the right direction, check out my videos on how to choose a career that you'll love and other things that will help you in your daily life. It's all about making informed decisions that bring you closer to a life with no regrets. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, life is about the risk you take and the dreams you pursue. Let's make sure they're worth it.